I don't even feel like doing an intro. Congratulations, Jets fans. You're finally 3-2. Good game. Y'all did a good job. Y'all did what y'all needed to do. Came into the dome and knocked us off. Gave us our third loss in a week. In a row. And we looked horrible. Y'all looked okay. Looked real good against us, but I wasn't so much impressed with y'all as I was irritated with watching our play. But y'all won the game, and maybe y'all can carry this momentum into another win. It was definitely a good game in terms of primetime football. But it's never good when you watch a team lose the way we did. Which leads me to my next point. Dude, we just lost against a rookie quarterback. And he had been throwing picks all year, and we didn't get one of them. And he didn't even throw for 200 yards, but he got 3 touchdowns. And he went for a game-winning drive. And on our dome, on our home field, once again, we made young quarterbacks that's not that good look like they just got promising careers. With the exception of Russell Wilson. Because he does look good at times. I have been very impressed with his play this year, but he been making plays. But last year in the playoffs, he tore us up. That was legit. But Ryan Tannehill, Geno Smith, Sam Bradford. We pay all this money to these big dudes. To get, in a game of inches, to get yardage. And they can't pick up 1 yard. You got to get 10 yards just to get a first down. And I understand you ain't running the ball well. I understand that. I get it. That's a part of the game. Shouldn't be a consistent part of the game, but that happens. But when you can't pick up a single yard in crunch time, that's indicative of a lot of issues going on. Got to be in the locker room, coaching, something. It ain't the play calling. People who hate the Falcons, other fan bases that just, having a field day with this whole thing. I want to say this as a sidebar. I just don't get it. I think we are the most hated team in the league. And you can say what you want to say. You can say I'm biased or whatever. But it shows. How come all of these teams, whether they winning or losing, can't not stop talking about the Falcons? They just can't. Here you got other fan bases that's undefeated, making videos about us. And even when the Saints tanked last year, they was making videos about them, but they couldn't stop talking about us, how we wasn't going to do in all of this. Then you got other teams this year that's not even winning. And they making videos about us. We are the most hated team. But, here it is. Y'all wanted to hear it. This is what y'all couldn't wait to see. To see the Falcons lose, and I knew they always have been weak. They just been lucky, and this is the truth coming from an Atlanta Falcons fan, man. The Falcons have been choking. Simple as that. And I don't care who gets mad. I just don't. I call it how I see it, and I told y'all in my first video I was a realist. So anytime you go from your opponents. You go from your own 10 or 20 yard line in crunch time at the end of the game, and it's on you to win it. They can't stop you. It's on you to win the game. And how I know they can't stop you? Because you've been pouncing the ball up the field for this whole drive. Remember, you started at your 10 or your 20. and you've been running that ball or throwing that ball, either way, you've been moving it freely up and down the field the whole game. But still, when you get to the 5 or to the 3 or to the 2 or the 1 or inside the 1, 4th down, and that is a choke job. I don't care. And it's just pissing me off, man. I mean, the Saints game, same deal. Even the year before that in New Orleans, same deal. You get all the way down to the 3 and just say, well, it was fun while it lasted. Or whatever coach you want to place there. I'm sick of it, man. I'm not, regardless, this is my team. Yes, I'm frustrated, but I don't care. This is, that's my football team. I happen to see Desmond Trufant this weekend. Got a signature, met him. Steven Jackson. See if y'all can see that signature. Met him. Sean Witherspoon, again, I met him. And then I happened to see another player in the same place I was at. And I told them all, we still support y'all. And we still behind y'all 100%, man. And then they turned around. Did I say yesterday? It wasn't yesterday. It was Sunday. It was Saturday and Sunday. But they turned around and Monday Night Football just laid an egg on a national stage. At least we overcame the red zone woes. They say Julio Jones gonna miss the rest of the season. And it don't even add nothing to it, to the agony, to the humiliation, to the shame. It don't even add nothing to it. Because even with him in, we still 1-4. Leading receiver, still 1-4. Still 1-4. We have no business being 1-4. Regardless of how y'all want to say we lucky, we suck, we this, we that. The fact still remains, each one of those games, we put ourselves in a position to win the game. The only really team that beat us decisively was the Patriots, man. To be honest. It was that Saints game, we like I said, 3-yard line, 1-yard line, we just choked. We beat the Rams. We beat the Dolphins in every phase of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not making excuses. I don't understand. I'm just regurgitating everything that's being said. It's all true. Yes, we've been choking, and I do not understand what's going on. And I never disputed the fact that we choked. I never did. You know what I'm saying? I never did. But I'm just being quite candid right now, man. That's what happens. I don't know why we just cannot. Why can't we pick up a single yard on offense? And then how come when we finally do put ourselves in a position to win, how come the defense that got 3 sacks? Well, how come we just can't get 1 sack? How come our guys is missing tackles in the backfield? You know what I'm saying? How is it that Geno Smith can come as a rookie quarterback who's been up and down? I don't think he's had a 100 QB rating all season, but he had a 147 point something yesterday on Monday Night Football against our team. It's like when you're doing bad, just go play the Falcons. They're going to fix it for you. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. We can't pick up a single yard. We can't rush the passer. We can't run the football on a treadmill. And that's just real. And all y'all people that want to say, oh, you should have kept Abraham. OC been doing this thing, man. We'll see how it turns out, but I don't see no drop off. And then they want to say, oh, we need Steven Jackson back. Man, newsflash, Steven Jackson was not running the ball that well, even when he was in the game. Before he got hurt, he was not running the ball that well. He broke out one big run against the Saints, and that made his average go way sky high. But other than that, this offensive line is getting pushed around like some little toddlers, man. The opposing defensive lines just do with our offensive line whatever they want to do. And then, like I said, defensively, on the defensive line, we cannot get no pressure whatsoever. Man, And you can't really even give no flack to the dang on DBs, because we don't know what they could do if put in a position. Like, if we could get some good pressure and throw the quarterback, rush the quarterback and put him in a position to make some bad throws. We don't know. But I tell you one thing. Thomas Decoux just refuses to tackle the ball carrier. I never miss a Falcons game. I have not for quite some time now. And I see these games, and I've seen several times Decoux has the angle on the ball carrier, and he will make a move as if he's attempting to tackle the ball carrier, but he wants to make it look like he is trying, and what really happens is the ball carrier just shook me out of my shoes, and that's why no, you're not trying to. You're not trying to. You don't want to mess up your mohawk with the spider web cut in it and all of the zigzags and designs. And why is he not benched? And this takes me back to the coaching. He don't have no picks on the season. It's not like he's a juggernaut out there. Put somebody in who got some heart, man. As simple as that. I even told Trufant when I seen him, dude, make your boys tackle. Just make your boys tackle, man. You know what I'm saying? We need a culture change. I don't know about coaching. I'm a Mike Smith homie. He brought a lot of success to this city. Probably the best coach we've seen in Atlanta. You know, but we too nice. There's no grit. These my boys, man. This is my team, the Atlanta Falcons. And they don't look good right now. They don't. I don't care if the offensive line need to take steroids, HGH, whatever the the stuff that Richard Sherman and Brandon Browner, whatever they tested positive for last season, you got to take that. Creatine, I don't care, eat some Jell-O, whatever. They need to hit the weight room and fast. Because it's not even a matter of missed blocking assignments. It's just not strong enough. This is the worst offensive line I have ever seen in my whole almost two decades of watching football. I've never seen an offensive line so bad. And you can bring up the Chicago Bears if you want to. I don't care. Because I know the Chicago Bears could run the football and they could pick up 1 yard when they needed it. My boys can't do that right now. And it's so frustrating. But this is what y'all wanted to hear, and I'm not holding it back. Ain't no sense in here coming in here. But I will say this. You can say what you want about Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan has balled out week in and week out. You can't not continue to say he's not that good, he's overrated, mediocre. Get out of here with that. The man threw for, in the last 2 games, almost 800 yards. I think he has 1 game out of the 5 where he didn't throw for 300 yards. I think. And he don't have very many picks, like 4 maybe, on the season or something like that. So, I'm standing up for Matt Ryan. Now, he done made some bad throws, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's, the best quarterback, but y'all have the team to say he's mediocre and all this crazy stuff, man. Night in and night out, that man do his thing, man. But, other than that, everything y'all say is true about the Falcons, man. What can I say? Ain't no sense in coming in here acting like, oh, well, No, man, it's bad. It looked bad, man. It looked bad. We can't even pick up a yard, and it's like a recurring thing, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to say fire Mike Smith because I don't want to place the blame on a single issue. Because I've seen lack of execution. I've seen bad offensive line play, bad defensive line play. But I know one thing, the head coach could definitely, he could change the culture. They don't even seem motivated out there. It's like, he could, they ain't mean. They ain't foaming at the mouth, biting and kicking and scratching. You know what I'm saying? Like grit, man. Football, man. I don't see it. And I'm sick of it, man. Fix it. Fix it. I could drag this video out all day. And I've been trying to watch my count on my videos as far as the time is concerned. But I'm so frustrated, man. It's humiliating. Do you know how humiliating that was? Humiliating, agonizing, shameful, just all them bad words. That's what describes me right now. My wife been telling me I've been pissed off all day. Just every little thing agitating me. She's been saying you shouldn't be like that. But I think it's a million other Falcons fans that feel the exact same way, man. Because this came out of nowhere. And it really did, man. They got to do better. They got to do better. It's as simple as that, man. And we got to wait 2 more weeks. 2 full weeks just to see. And we ain't even been seeing no progress, man. I'm out, man. Whatever.